Hey, I finally got my ink in the mail. FedEx actually delivered. This is my messy but trusty. Was it $40? I think it was like $40. It's an HP printer. I like adore this thing. I have finally got some shrink paper. I actually got two different brands. So I have like the actual shrinky ink one, which is just some stuff that you just use here. And there's my messy yarn background. I wonder if you can tell I like pink. Anywho, I have been waiting for like 3 weeks to finally get some ink, and I finally got it. So I'm very excited. I just print this, like this is freshly printed, so I don't want to touch it. I'm thinking you probably can't really see it maybe too well, but I lowered the opacity of this to 50% on Ibis Paint X. I have some existing shrinking inks that I have that I actually don't know what they are, but I had did it at 100% opacity, and when they shrink, the colors become a lot more saturated. So I'm trying 50%. I probably should not have done 2, but oh well, I was just really eager. So I will be turning these into keychains, cutting them out. I probably will just kind of put a hole in them, because hole like maybe towards the top of the head or area. I know it will look a little weird, but I think it looks a little bit better than just creating like a little generic circle and trying to do it that way, which I tried to do on one of my other ones and it broke in like 20 seconds. So not really a good thing, but yes, stay tuned for more. So this is it so far. I went ahead and cut them out. That is definitely just acrylic paint. HP, hey. Anyway, so this is it so far. I definitely like Iraha's size the most. This is Ultimate Madoka. What I did with, oh my gosh, Reina. What I did with Reina and Madoka is I had bit a third piece. If you see earlier, there was a third print. So these things do shrink quite a bit. Iraha was on half a sheet of paper, and you see how small she is. She is like the size of, let's see, what would you say that's like? Because a hole punch is a good analogy, because everyone has one of those for reference. But yeah, that is definitely it. Sana is actually baking right now. I'll probably do a few more of these, and I will actually be painting over them with a gloss finish and also some gloss effects. So stay tuned. Lighting might be a little bit wonky because it is currently 9 o'clock, but I have been so excited to record this so I can help myself. Oh my gosh, yeah, this lighting is really bad, and I'm probably gonna need to redo this. Yeah, I can really see it. But yeah, I don't think any kind of lighting is gonna save this. Anyway, this is what I am actually going to put on this, and I did not think about this prior because I saw someone use this, but she was using it to make pins and not keychains. So I'm gonna have an issue with these holes not getting plugged. Plus, I actually will need to do so beforehand, before anything else. I want to paint the back of it black, because this looks just kind of weird. But yeah, I will figure this out somehow, but probably off camera. It is next day, Friday. Okay, so I suppose the lighting is not much better. So I have that little sealant on, and you can kind of tell, actually it may not be too apparent from a distance. Also the gloss is kind of shiny, not kind of, but if you could see like Minami Reina, again it's not as apparent on video, maybe a little bit, but okay, you could see all the air bubbles, which I did this overnight in the dark. Would not recommend doing that at all, because she's got a lot of air bubbles, but the ink underneath on the shrinky dink itself was starting to kind of bleed a little bit. I probably didn't give the layers enough time to dry between the Mod Podge and the glossy film, so that's probably one of the reasons. This is Iraha, and you can tell a lot of yellowing is happening. So keep for myself. I'll probably keep like trying to work on it until I get something right here. But I've heard also Shrinky Dink Charms is kind of a oh my god, what is English? Trial and error type of situation. So far I have to say, if I had to say which ones I like out of all of them the most, I would say I like Reina a lot. Madoka's also cute. I like Sana a lot too. Ito has last just because of all the yellowing and stuff. I mean, she's a cute design, but it just looks really weird as the yellowing starts to take place. Like, it looks almost like this was made like 3 years ago or like something like that. Like, it's been in the sun for like a long time, which it hasn't. But that is it for now. Shiny, shiny. Oh Lord. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about those air bubbles. And I do apologize. It is like midnight and just wanted to kind of show how it looks as it's drying. Like, I just applied these layers. I already painted it back black, and you can see there's a sheet of paper above my printer, which I should do more often. But I'm lazy and I don't do that because I'm a messy crafter. Greetings, 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 greetings. It is I, Miku Marmalade. It's actually a few days after filming, and it's been about a week since my last shot. These are my Shrinky Dink Charms so far. It's kind of a trial and error. So I think only a couple of them came out well enough to where I would feel like I could list them for my shop. These two you see right here, if you look really closely, I'm not sure if you could see some air bubbles, maybe, okay, maybe not. Let me just try focusing in. Nope, that doesn't help either. But you can see those look pretty okay. Now Madoka, she came out a little bit, I think it kind of, I don't think it looks as good. I mean, from a distance, it looks okay, but if you look on the skirt itself, you can see the colors are kind of bleeding a little bit. So that is with the 3D gloss. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but you saw it earlier. So I messed up with this one. You can see a lot of it here. What happened was, again, I don't let things dry because I'm trying to do this at night. Oh my god, my nails are disgusting. It takes two. So where I left off was Sana over here, Sana, you can see I really messed up. So I got this embossing powder that was supposed to make it look all pretty and translucent. On the back of them, I like to paint it black just so it looks like kind of nice. But I had dried them off on this piece of plastic, just like a plastic, those little picture holders or like sheet holders that you put in binders that are just like little plastic sleeves. I put it on top of that. If you see in some of my earlier clips, that's what I dried it on. But I used some spray sealant and I had it upside down. So when I woke up in the morning, it looked like this. So yeah, that's not the business either. Now this one, wash your hand, Chan. I think she came out pretty nice. Now that you may not be able to tell the difference in quality of shrink paper solely just from like, looking at it in video, it's hard to capture. But this is like the Shrinky Dink brand itself. And I don't like the quality of that as much. This one has that little gloss. I think this one looks pretty nice. And this one here is, I think it's like graphics or something of that nature. I saw it on Amazon. I like this one more. It just looks nicer. This one I had some issues with drawing. I need to go over that a little bit with another coat of black. But I mean, the back of the pen is not important. So this was, what happened with this one is, basically, you can see it's really blurry and whatnot. Essentially, I tried to use this Mod Podge, just some sealer that you brush on, and that kind of made the colors bleed a lot too. Or that made the colors bleed, so I tried to spray sealant before I went and did gloss. Same issue with this one with Sana. Not as bad. I think, she looks okay for the most part, so I'm not going to get too hard on myself for this one. Now, last but not least, Yachio. This is also the Shrinky Dink paper itself. I think it looks really dark, and then that 3D gloss stuff, I didn't dry properly. So this one's just going to be one I kind of just keep for myself. A lot of them will Madoka, this was one that I used the brush on sealer, so you can see the colors are bleeding, plus I didn't have her eye color right. This one will be a keychain. It's fine. I mean, I don't think they look terrible, but they're just not up to the standard that I was looking for, so I'll still work on it. But for now, the only ones that I probably will list for now is probably going to just be Iraha, which is discounted here. This is my very good girl, Jesus, as well as Reina, because I think she came out pretty good for the most part.